It's the Genesis and Adam show with special guest Desinudo.
Thanks.
Genesis and Adam show. We killed Kevin, and now he's dead. And everyone's kinda on time except Genesis is muted. But that's okay. Cat's not here.
Okay.
Kevin's dead. Hit by a garbage truck and a nitroglycerin plant. So,
Wow.
that's a Christmas reference.
What a way to go.
What a way to go. He lived as he died, screaming in agony and complaining about something. You know what I mean? Genesis gets it.
Yeah.
How are you, Destinato?
Doing well.
Great. What do you think Genesis is doing that he's muted?
Maybe
I'm not doing nothing.
Oh.
I ain't doing nothing.
Go ahead, say your guess, Destinato.
I said maybe he's eating.
No, hold on. Now, wait a second.
Now, my guess, hold on, give me a second.
No, hold.
My guess, he was talking to his wife.
God damn it.
Now, let's go to the man himself, the myth, the legend, Genesis! What were you doing?
Doing exactly what you predicted.
Oh my God, you were eating a knife.
Yep, that's how that works. Welcome everybody to another episode of Crafting a Chat. Merry Christmas to whoever is in the time zone ahead of us, and whoever's not, Happy Christmas Eve, and hopefully you
Happy
guys are
Hanukkah.
all...
Same day? Falls on the same day this year.
We don't talk about that one. We don't talk about that one.
All right. What? Okay.
What's his name? What do we call him this week?
The K in Hanukkah.
If K was here, then I would, because it applies to him.
Speaking of him.
That's not Cat, welcome to the podcast. But anyway, happy holidays, everybody. Happy Hanukkah to whoever it applies to, if it's tomorrow as well. This is going to be, unfortunately, one episode where we do not have the entire crew here, but we'll get through it. We'll be fine.
Fortunately for you Kevin haters out there, he's not here. So, I always say, Kevin haters, we eating tonight. We eating.
We eating well. Well, welcome again to everybody, and again, happy holidays to everybody. We're so close to the end of the year. 2025 came faster than I think anybody else thought. I read some comments online of like, why is this year taking so long to pass? And I'm like, you guys are insane. What time zone are you guys living in? What world are you living in? Because this year flew by. This year just flew. Like, I feel like yesterday just was 2024, and now we're about to enter 2025. This is insane. But anyway, gentlemen, how we all doing tonight? How we doing?
Great.
Good.
Great.
Good. Cat? Oh, okay, good. This is great. Anyway, like how we normally start these podcasts. Gentlemen, what did we all do last week? Destinato, why don't you start us off? You're usually the longest segment. Start us off.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Do I got a list of things for this past week?
Uh-huh.
Alright, well. Let's get the okay, where we start here. Well, I played Astrobot yesterday, day before.
It went into overnight, so part of yesterday.
Okay, yeah. Played some Astrobot. I think I got through the first planet.
The first, world, yeah. You beat the
first
gorilla.
world, 100% at all those levels.
Mm-hmm.
I
Proud of you.
The second planet. Thank you. It's a fun game. It's a fun game. It reminds me of the old platformers I used to play way back in the Banjo and Kazooie days, where games were much simpler then. You know, you just jump in and platform around, and all of a sudden you beat a level and you're good. Go back and find secrets and call it a day. Um, yeah, so far the game's pretty good. Um,
Gotti.
yeah, game of the year from the Game Awards. The music's great. The gameplay is pretty solid. Art direction, superb. So colorful. Probably the most colorful game I played all year.
Yeah. Yep.
Um, by miles. Like there are so many damn colors in this game. So many little tiny things you can walk through. Um, the sprinkles, the bolts, the what else did I find towards the end there? Like some
There,
gems.
yeah, there's so much. There's
So
so
many cool
much.
things you just walk through and you feel it all in the DualSense. They did a fantastic job putting the DualSense in there. Every single second of gameplay, it does something. There's not a dull moment with your controller.
It's technically impressive.
Yeah, extremely, because there's not many games that even use it at all. If anything, they use it like the bare minimum, right? That was pretty good. Pretty good stuff. I'll probably keep playing. I'm not sure when, but I'll get to it.
Hmm. Hmm.
Um, well, it's unfortunate Kevin's not here because I finished The Day of the Jackal, and it was the last two episodes I had to watch. And man, what a fantastic show! This show is so goddamn thrilling. The cat and mouse game, it don't get better. It's crazy between the two main characters. Um, Great ending. Thrilling all the way through. It was not a dull episode. There wasn't an episode that had like a long stay time. Like it felt very well paced. Um, all the characters had meaning. Story was good. Oh my! The best part of this show is watching this man snipe people. Oh my God! I've never seen a show or a movie or a game that does it as well as this show does. It's like it's so all those moments leading up to him pulling the trigger on his carbon fiber makeshift sniper rifle that makes no sound, shooting thousands of meters away, is just insane. Definitely the highlight of the show are these shots that were taken with the sniper rifle for when he's taking out targets. Absolutely insane. And then they tie a story into this whole thing, make the characters interesting. Um, the opening sequence for every episode too. I only really like listen to it all the way through one time, but it's such a great opening. It's so James Bond-esque for the opening song, and they do like the tiles moving around, showing the show in the background, but everything else is black, and they're like making letters and all this stuff, and it's so cool. Um, Finish that. I guess we'll wait till Kevin comes back to talk more about that, and hopefully he actually finishes it because I think he was like on episode 6 or 7 by the time I was close to being done. um, that's 2 out of the way. Okay. Me and Kat went to see Sonic 3 in the movie theater. That was super fun. What a great movie! Another great Sonic movie. Um, we'll we'll touch on that when he goes for his turn. But I absolutely loved it. He loved it. There's a post credit scene and a post credit scene as well. So if you're going to see the movie, stay until everything's over. All the credits are rolled, and you'll be happy you did. Also, to address anybody's concerns, in particular, a member of the crew here seems to complain endlessly about a 5-second scene with Shadow holding a gun. It literally only happens for 5 seconds of the whole movie. He has no connection to the gun whatsoever after that. It's tossed away like a piece of trash after he's done using it. And then they get on with the movie. So, it's not a big deal. He has a cool motorcycle.
That makes me feel better. I was pretty upset about that.
Yeah, it should, because it's like nothing. It's like it's not even there. You know, he might as well be holding like a proton gun or something.
Yeah.
Because that's also what it looks like. Because it's a weapon from Gun. It's just one of their pistols. It's not like Samuel L. Jackson revolver that he takes or a pistol.
All right. Cool.
But yeah, fantastic movie. Definitely worth watching. If you watch the first and second one, you didn't go watch those.
Do you have to watch the Knuckles show?
You don't have to. No,
okay.
You can if you want. I didn't watch it because they give pretty much like a good enough background, I think, in the second movie for him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The second movie is where he's introduced, and he gets pretty decent screen time, I'd say, in that. So I guess that's just more content, if you want to go watch, if you like Knuckles and you want to see more of his story. I finished watching The Covenant, Guy Ritchie's The Covenant from last week. I think I said I was like halfway through or almost the way through. I finished that. Yeah, great film from Jake Gyllenhaal. Pretty darn good film. The companionship between these two dudes. Oh, one drags him through across the desert, and then the other one extracts him from where the hell are they? Somewhere in the Middle East. I forget where they are, but he extracts him from near death circumstances there. Him and his family gets them all visas to live in the US, and so they could live an actual life and not be scared for their life every single day because of the Taliban. I watched Secret Behind I think it's Behind the Eyes or Behind Their Eyes. Their Eyes, Secret Behind Their Eyes. A thriller movie. It was these three FBI investigators. They get called in to check out a body. It's a teenage girl. It's found in a dumpster. And it turns out that teenage girl is one of the detective's daughters, and she's dead. So, yeah, there's a whole movie's about them trying to track down the killer, and it does flashbacks from the past and the present. Couple twists in there. Pretty good movie, pretty solid. It stars Julia Roberts, Chiwetel Ejiofor.
Chiwetel Ejiofor?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
or
Nicole
Chiwetel
Kidman.
Ejiofor.
Okay.
That's his name.
Gotcha.
He's in 12 Years a Slave. He was in the new Venom as well.
Oh, nice.
And
Okay.
Doctor Strange.
Oh. Yeah, plenty of other people in here too. Alfred Molina, Dean Norris. Yeah, Michael Kelly.
Oh.
Joe Cole as well from Peaky Blinders. Arthur!
Arthur!
Oh my god, I forgot. I had to send you this clip because I saw the episode today.
Oh, yeah. You still rewatching it?
Yeah, I rewatched season 3
Wow.
over the past week. This moment with Alfie and Arthur where he tells him, Shalom, Shalom.
Shalom, shalom.
He apologizes, and it's like this 3-minute long scene, and it's so funny because of Alfie. Oh my god, you have to watch that when you get a chance.
Yeah, I will.
So, I was dying. Because every line that comes out of Tom Hardy's mouth.
You It's just, yeah.
It's
Love
the
that.
best.
It's so good.
I love his character so much.
Hey, Tommy fucking Shelby. I'm Tommy. Everybody likes Tommy.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
I'm Shelby.
You gotta have subtitles on too, because sometimes you just can't understand what he's saying.
I can understand them always.
Always, that's.
I'm so good at it. I'm so good at understanding them. I don't know why. It's just, it's so good. I can't wait to watch that though. I'll watch it after the pod.
It's so fucking funny. Goddamn. But yeah, I guess moving on from the movie, I watched season 3 Peaky Blinders again. It's where the priest guy is like the main villain and the Russians, and Tommy Shelby. What the hell does this man have to go through? Oh my god, I'm reliving all his trauma.
Yeah.
Holy shit, man. So
you watched season 4 and now you're watching season 3?
Yeah.
You're going backwards?
I guess I'm going backwards.
Alright, you know?
I don't know, I wanted to see who the villain was in this season after watching the season 4 last week.
Yeah, the villain of season 3 is kind of like... I can't think of him. I know it's the priest, but I can't...
Yeah, he's not very notable. He's just like this... You just want to punch his face every time he's on screen because of the way he talks. Like, he's so punchable.
Because season 1 is the detective guy in Billy Kimber.
Mm-hmm.
Season 2 is the Donahue boys or whatever. Or is that season 1? That might be season 1 still.
Might be.
It might be the detective again, if I'm honest, because I know that Polly gets him season 2.
Yeah.
And then obviously Luca Shangretta for 4.
Yeah.
And the politician dude is 5? Or is that 6?
I honestly don't remember, I think.
Very thin mustache.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
And he's a really good guy in the Hunger Games movies.
Oh.
But he's a piece of shit politician guy in, I think, season 6.
I think so, yeah.
I remember Billy Kimber being notable.
Yeah.
Who the fuck are you? This thin-ass mustache, get out of here. And Arthur always being like, them Kimber boys. No, Arthur, you need to pay attention when to go after them Kimber boys. It's like, alright. Oppenheimer, calm down.
Oh my god. Towards the end of the season 2, when Tommy's son gets kidnapped, Charlie, and he gets kidnapped by the priest guys, he goes to meet Alfie to see if he knows the names of one of the people who buys those Fabergé eggs. and he gives him the list, and he leaves the name off, and Tommy goes, "You crossed the line," and then Alfie just goes fucking off on Tommy, explaining why he did not cross the line, because of everything Tommy's done throughout his life.
Oh, it's that fucking Irish guy, isn't it?
For
the priest.
For season 3?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That guy. That guy's a scumbag. In everything I've seen him in, I remember him now.
Scumbag.
Yeah, in everything. Great actor, scumbag, and everything.
Mm-hmm. Also a predator to children.
Another thing I saw him, he was a predator to children.
Wow, he just fits that character so well, I guess.
Yeah. I saw him in like a super Irish movie once where he was weird as shit, and then another one where he was predator to children, and then another. I know he was in House of the Dragon.
Okay.
As something, and people were like, he deserves an Oscar, and everybody was like, it's a show. That's not how Oscars work, but all right.
Mm-hmm.
Good actor. Forgettable. Couldn't remember that. Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's probably because it's like both him and the Russians kind of working together to fuck everybody over in the end.
Yeah.
But then in the end, they actually had a whole deal with Tommy, with the jewels and stuff. At least the one Duchess did. The Russian Duchess. Crazy lady. Crazy. She is actually insane. um, so yeah, there's that. I forgot to write down, I finished season 1 of The Witcher. That was going pretty good still. What was the last thing that happened? Oh, Geralt and Ciri finally met up at the forest. Finally, yeah. Took the whole season, but she found him. After many things happened. Many things. Apparently Geralt was in the God, there's so many names of things, it's hard to remember everything. But that first, where Ciri was living, that place got attacked. Apparently Geralt was already there, watching, from the side when Nilfgaard came and invaded. And he saw the queen fall out of the window because she killed herself. She was pretty much dead anyway. Yeah, they were doing a bunch of those like flashback, not really flashback, different timeline things again. But pretty solid conclusion to season 1. I'll keep watching it. Okay, and then so finally, I watched another movie in theaters this past weekend, and that was the sequel to Moana.
Hell yeah! Did you go by yourself?
I went with Jolene.
Oh, okay.
She wanted to go see it because
she a Moana fan?
She's a huge Moana fan. She loves Moana.
Fuck. You're hanging out with me is what's happening right now. Is what I'm figuring out. You know what I mean? You're just hanging out with me at this point.
Basically.
What'd you think?
It was really good. I watched the first one the night before, so we went on Friday night. I watched the first one Thursday night. I never really watched the first one all the way through, so I finally got to doing that. A lot of great music. Story's pretty good. The characters are all fun.
Bald out of the first one.
Oh yeah.
About the second one too. I just love Moana. Big fan.
Yeah. She's a great character.
Oh yeah,
Really
100%.
good character. Coming
Second
out
one
of
is also
a new
really
Disney
funny.
movie. Yeah, oh my god, the second one was so funny. So many jokes throughout the whole thing. It's fantastic.
The thing that Genesis and I were losing it at was that green thing that the coconuts had. That like giant.
Oh yeah, the
whatever
giant
the
blob that would sneeze.
Yeah, and it went. Ah! It like screamed and everything. It was like, what is that thing?
Yeah.
Like, they're like,
Those
how do you
coconut-
extract the thing? And then it was like, oh yeah, that was obvious. And then the coconuts having like a background and like doing a
Oh
move
my
that
god.
there's literally a story with them about like a young man leaving home to go explore and like sacrificing himself and like looking at his father and like slapping his chest, and I'm like, oh my god. It's like, oh my god. Genesis and I were losing it.
Oh my god, that thing came on the screen. We fucking couldn't stop laughing. We just looked at each other, looked at that fucking thing. That thing started to cry. No, actually, the first time was when he just had the snot come out. How do we cure it? The snot cure.
Yeah. It just, everything about
And
it was
slowly
so
runs
funny.
over all of them.
Yeah. Everything about it was so funny. The
Yeah.
thing was so stupid. I loved it. I loved it so much.
Why? We were like, why is it in here? And then at the end, it's just bawling its eyes at Adam, and I just
Oh.
started laughing at the end. I'm surprised you went to go see Moana. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Should have hit me up. I would have gone again.
Oh.
Yeah, you would have gone. Adam would have yeah, absolutely. Let's go see
We could have
another
pretended I didn't even know you guys. I would have just been like, "Hey man, hey, nice to see you. Hey, hey."
You would have gone in there. Yeah, I love Moana. Don't you love Moana? Yeah, we're big Moana fans.
Afterwards, you would have left, and she would have been like, "Why was that one guy next to you bawling his eyes out? Like, did he come with anyone? What is wrong with that guy?"
Was that guy okay? Did he need that?
Also, he seemed to know all the songs. He was singing along. I bet he knew that they uploaded the music videos today on the official YouTube channel. Yeah, he knew.
Oh,
Yeah, he
shit.
knew.
They uploaded the music videos?
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta watch
Yeah, I
it.
was just listening to the best song. As you know, Desinoto, the best song from the second movie is.
Um.
There's no wrong answer. The first one? No,
Yeah.
that's the wrong answer.
Oh.
It's Beyond. That's the best song. Where she's talking about like leaving, and then she screams, "I am Moana" again.
Oh yeah.
Ah, and then fucking Grandma comes in. Ooh, the tears.
Oh my god, I love the grandma
Ah.
so much.
Moana, wait, do you know who you are? I'm always watching you, Moana.
Wasn't it a good
Why do I
film,
do
though?
that so
Like,
well?
A lot of people were scared of this thing. I mean, Adam and I included. We were both like, "Oh shit, they're gonna mess this up like every fucking Disney, almost every Disney sequel does." Like,
I was worried.
Okay?
I was worried, but optimistic because it's Moana, and that's just who I am as a person. Then that first trailer came out, and then we were both like, "It's a 10. It's got to be." Like we're still nervous, but we were hopeful, and then it came out. It was way better than I expected.
Oh yeah, yeah. The thing with Disney sequels, I was telling Adam when we were leaving the movie theater, I was like, they're not very good with sequels. Very
No.
few sequels from Disney have done well. A lot of their sequels and their very popular films, animated and not animated, just unfortunately flop because they just don't know how to continue an idea. And I think they're going in the right direction with this. The true test is going to be when they have Frozen 3 and like Toy Story 5 happen. If those would do well, then they've gotten some sort of formula down with with almost all sequels. Because Inside Out 2 was good, Moana 2 was good.
Well, hold on. Did you stay for the post credits, Desinoto?
Oh.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Moana 3,
the
baby.
girl
Here we
was
go.
talking to that big dude.
Yeah, Thanos.
Thanos.
Yeah. Big purple guy.
I didn't even talk about
No
that before. That was
hesitation.
just done,
Also,
just now.
did you bawl your eyes out at the end?
um,
You had to. Come
I,
on.
I,
There was a moment where
When she
we
was
saw.
down there and Maui was like, oh, and then all her ancestors came? I didn't strike any chord for you?
Also, bro, can somebody answer me this question? Is she a demigod now?
Yeah.
she got the tattoos.
She's a demigod now, right?
Yeah.
That's what she is.
Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to know that. Now that that's noticing, and I'm like, yeah. Let me just make sure. I walked out of there, and I wanted to ask you that night. I totally forgot. I'm like, and then when we talked about the quote unquote spoiler free when I said that, and I was
Oh,
like,
yeah, I
shit.
know. Yeah, no, she's a
Yeah.
demigod now. Yeah, like she's.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
Now,
That was what I needed to
just
confirm
to
that
note,
one.
did
I
you
was
like the music more, less, the same? What did you think?
I think it was about the same.
I
Okay,
liked it
okay.
more. I think.
I thought it was worse in almost every way.
Oh.
I think the
first.
music from the first one, based on listening to the radio too, the songs from Moana are not as popular. From Moana 2 are not as popular as they were from Moana 1. And that movie's
Moana
doing
1 had
gangbusters.
very. Oh yeah. Oh god, this movie's
Moana
fucking
1
still
did
going
worse, but
crazy.
that music was everywhere when that movie came out. Moana 2 is doing gangbusters. That music is not everywhere.
No.
That
But
Beyond is the best song. That Chi Wu song is great, especially. Oh my god, another part. We can finally talk about this. When in the Chi Wu song, when Maui starts playing the whatever the fuck it was, like the jazz
fire.
saxophone fire clarinet thing, clam, whatever the hell it is. Oh my god. We lost it. Oh my god, it was so funny.
That was
So
amazing.
funny.
They had really good moments in this film.
So
Which,
good.
listen, again, I talked about it last time we talked about Moana, that this was supposed to be a show, and Disney was like, nope, we're going to make it into a movie now.
Mhm.
Like, for them to go back and say, we're going to make this into a movie, and they didn't fuck it up, like, damn. Good. Good on them
Apparently
for
they
doing
thought
that.
it was good enough to be a movie, and they were absolutely correct.
I think the original idea was they wanted to make it a Disney Plus series, but somebody,
It probably would have been
somebody,
like 20-minute episodes that were like
I think that was the
horribly
idea. It was
paced.
supposed to be
Yeah.
20-minute episodes,
No.
and it was supposed to be about a 12 or 13 episode show. But I think when the first test screenings happened with the show, the animators were like, no, hold on, we got to go back and do this. I was reading rumors of that
It was
online.
wasn't it Bob Iger who was like, "This is actually good. Let's put it out in theater."
Yeah, Iger is a big component of like I want to have more Disney Plus shit because it makes us money, obviously, but at the same time, I don't want to take away from the great movies that we've been able to produce over the last decade or two. Well, let's not talk about 2020 and through 2022 because that was the worst films of all time. But uh, he's a big component in that. And after their earnings with Disney Plus, he's like, I don't think this needs to go on Disney Plus. There's good things popping on Disney Plus now, like What If and all that. But anyway, the rumor, according to like, because I'm on the fucking Moana Reddit, I'm on the Disney Reddit, I'm on the Disney Plus Reddit, like all that, was Iger stepped in and was like, oh, I want to make this into a film. Some of the animators were like, we don't know if we can do that because we already made the 12 episodes. And some folks who seen the movie were like, I can tell where they originally were going to cut certain things to put into episodes, but they did it really well. Like they sewed it all together very well, and they filled in a lot of the gaps that we would have had.
Yeah.
One big telltale thing of it being from a TV series is the way that they looked. It's that new CGI tech that they're using for the animations. It's very similar. I think I said this in the last podcast too, or last time we talked about Moana 2, was it's the same tech that Frozen and Frozen 2 did. So Frozen 1 and Moana 1, they used very similar tech when they made the movies. Frozen 2 changed like you could tell their tones of their face changed and the colors of their skin and just the overall aesthetics of the way they looked. I think Adam, you said it. It was like they look dollish in the first films. Like
Yeah, they
like
look like
dolls.
plastic a little bit.
Yes.
And this one,
And
they look
in
like
this
people.
one, like in the first sequence, when Moana's like going across the islands in the beginning, and like she's jumping down the vines and all that, and she's talking to Pua and all that while she's going. She's like, "Oh, you wanted to come along." You could see the more human-like expression she gave, and like she doesn't look like a plasticky doll in this movie. Maui, same thing. Even the what'd you think of the villain, Desonoda? Well, the quote-unquote was portrayed to be the villain, the lady in the movie. What was her name again? The oh god,
Deborah.
Was it Deborah? It wasn't
Could've been
Deborah.
She had a great song.
What, oh yeah, she had a great song. I just don't remember her name. I don't know why. And Maui
The
said it all the
spider
time.
lady.
Yeah. Maui said her name all the time.
Yeah.
What'd you think of that lady?
Spider lady.
Yeah, the spider lady.
The one who had kept Maui in captivity for a while. We kind of thought they had a thing, and I think they did at one point.
Cinna?
Cinna,
the one.
no, Cinna was her
end
sister.
card?
That's her small sister.
No, Cinna's not the sister. That's
Cinna
that's
was her small
Samia
sister.
or Simia.
Simia. So who the fuck's Cinna?
Cinna's a spider lady,
Cinna?
isn't it?
Know who that is?
Oh no,
Matangi?
that's the mom. That's the mom.
Matangi. Was it Matangi?
That's what.
Oh, maybe
Google said.
Matangi.
That's probably why we can't remember the fucking name.
It is
Matangi.
It is Matangi. Is that how you pronounce it? There's no way that's how you pronounce that.
Maybe Matanagi? No, that sounds Japanese.
Matangi. Yeah, Matangi. It's her.
Um,
She was in Moana 1 in a deleted scene, apparently.
really? Huh. I mean, the universe that they're building here is crazy.
10 out of 10, can't wait.
This thing can go in all different directions, with her getting connected to all the other civilizations, and then Thanos being teased here, and just she's becoming a demigod now. So she's gonna go on a whole different journey in 3. Like 3 is basically set up to be this insane Universal film. And I hope they get it right. But,
Universal? I thought it was Disney.
No. I mean, like, it spans. Yeah. It's set to be this this big film. It should be a gigantic film. This film was like an hour and 40 minutes long, I think.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't have to be super long, the third one. They covered a lot in the second one.
They got a big world that this is a whole setup movie.
Keep going, more. Just, the Moana bees. You kidding me?
Oh, so great.
You kidding me?
Off in the beginning with that kid from the first one where he's trying to play with her.
Pua, the Bua that's bigger Bua? Like, are you kidding me? Like, every joke in this movie hit. Every joke.
Yeah.
What did Jolene think? That's the main question here.
She was actually scared that it might not be as good as the first one.
Uh-huh.
So I told her what you guys said, that you guys loved it. And then she was like, okay, that makes me feel better. So she ended up loving it a lot too.
Did you explain that one of us has an unhealthy obsession with it?
I did not.
I appreciate you not throwing Genesis under the bus there. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. Is that unhealthy? It's perfectly healthy.
Knows
just don't worry
I
about
have
it.
an unhealthy obsession with anything Disney. Okay, so don't worry about it.
There's a couple of people at work that refer to me as the Moana guy, not the Batman guy, the Moana guy. And I'm like, all right, whatever. Like, I don't think I talk about it that much, but that's hey, it's not my fault I got good taste.
True.
Good film.
Yeah, it was really good.
Great. Glad.
Yeah. Now she
Moana
wants to see
3.
Mufasa.
Nah, that looks like trash.
I was like, I don't know. The main thing that put me off was all the voice actors, or most of the voice actors being different. But then again, it's also like...
One of them's
back in
dead.
the
The
past.
main one's dead.
Yeah, right, James Earl Jones.
I mean, he did give Disney permission to use his voice with AI, though.
Yeah, but that wouldn't. I feel like they would not be able to nail
Also, a younger
his
version of him
presence.
wouldn't really work.
Yeah, that too. That's the other thing, right?
But also, who
Younger
wants a
Mufasa,
younger
younger
version of
story.
Mufasa? I don't know.
I kind of want to see the story itself because they
I,
never really told it before, you know?
the
It's
animation
been.
looks better, I'd say, though.
It
Like
does,
the
yeah.
lions actually have like expressive features and stuff. They're not like real lions, which is cool.
Yeah.
So
I might. I might go see it.
stay tuned, everybody. Might have a future review for Mufasa.
Yeah.
All right. You watch anything else? Do anything else? Play anything else?
Is
I think
she
you
a
said
Disney
Moana
person?
2 was last.
Yeah,
Is she
she
like a
loves
big Disney
Disney
person?
movies. I think she said the only one she doesn't like was Cinderella, maybe?
Hell yeah!
What the fuck?
Cinderella's trash!
Hold on a second. Wait a minute. What?
I'm
Aladdin,
not sure exactly
Cinderella,
why,
trash.
but
Don't you fucking take Aladdin and say it's trash.
Aladdin's
Crazy ass
trash.
man. No way.
When I was
Jasmine
young,
was the
kids would
only
always call
one.
me Aladdin because I was a little brown kid.
Oh my god, if
And
that's
I
the
was
reason
like,
why.
Aladdin is trash. Even though Aladdin looks like Tom Cruise. Was I getting complimented? Hold on a second.
hold on a sec.
Oh no!
Oh no.
I
Oh
take it all
no!
back.
I dig it all back!
Yeah, she's a
Um,
big Disney fan.
no, what do you call it? Aladdin was the only movie where the female lead in the movie was as I don't want to use the word promiscuous. That's not the right word. Jasmine did things
Prominent?
in that movie where no, not prominent. Well, she was more prominent, definitely. She wasn't the normal damsel in distress like you'd have in most of the Disney films, which is cool. I'm fine with that. She just did things that normal Disney princesses wouldn't do. She made out with Jafar just so that Aladdin could go get the fucking lamp and get Genie released from it.
I'll tell you right
And
now, I make out with Jafar. Animated version of Jafar, 100%. That guy sounds so evil that I'd be like, I have to live. You know what I mean? I don't want to,
and
I'm not out there
and
craving it.
they took that scene out from the remake of that live action remake, which is awful because they
No,
removed
it's good because that Jafar, nobody would make out with that guy.
no. I'm just saying like
That guy
she's the only
sucks.
one to ever do anything like that. I
Also,
mean, you look
isn't
at the
she a
other ones.
child?
Oh, well, not the Disney. Well, she's
She might be a child.
oh, did she turn 16 or 18?
Either way, that guy is way too old for her to be making out in a children's movie in live action.
I mean, so a lot of the princesses were like 16 years old.
Yeah, that's creepy. That's weird. That's what
A ton
makes
of
the
them.
bad guy in Hunchback of Notre Dame such a bad guy.
Yeah.
Because he's so mad at that
Rapunzel was
of that
16.
16-year-old being so attractive, and it's like that's the
Flynn was
bad guy.
apparently supposed to be. I think Flynn was supposed to be 21. Oh shit! I don't know.
Yeah, they got age problems. Hey, the real Pocahontas story sucks, so don't worry
It's
about
fine.
that.
It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's Disney, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, they're romanticized. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's all good.
It's a beautiful
Don't think
story
about
when a
it.
30-year-old falls in love with a 16-year-old.
Okay, let's not think about it too much. Let's stop. Let's stop. Let's
No,
let's get
hold
ready.
on. Now, hold on
Hold
a
on.
second. Let's.
Stop. Stop.
Disney sounds pretty good now, doesn't it?
I
No.
like Disney. Shush.
No.
Shut up.
Why do you like Disney, huh?
Listen.
Huh?
It's Mickey Mouse, okay? I like Mickey Mouse.
How old's Mickey Mouse, you sick fuck?
Hundreds of years. He's like 100 years old at this point.
The perfect
I don't know if he's
age.
100, but okay. Oh god.
I'm the opposite.
Oh lord. Wait, so you mean tell me that? Oh, that's why you do the grandma of Moana so well.
Yeah, I imitated to myself.
You look in the mirror and you're like, I love to eat that.
I love you, Moana. I'm a stingray now. Moana, do you know who you are? I'm the village crazy lady.
I'm the village.
Why am
president.
I? I'll tell you what. There's impressions that I do that I should not be good at. That's why. Weird. Moana. What a film.
Oh man, what a great Disney film. Well, Disney's great. Anyway,
Just a great film in general. Not even just Disney. Just a great film.
Disney's great. Anyway, so anything else, Justin? You want to talk about? No, all good.
He said no.
I think we're good. Yeah.
All right, Kat, go ahead. I caught him off guard. I caught him.
Played some Helldivers.
This doesn't help your argument of you not being a masochist, okay? Just so you know. I told you. He just wants to feel pain. That's all he wants. He just wants to be beat. You have a problem. You have a literal problem. Although I think I know where it stems from, because in Kingdom Hearts I would go through all that for that secret ending cutscene.
I mean, just being a Kingdom Hearts fan is a problem, you know what I mean?
Shut your mouth.
No, not in like a bad way. Like, you know how like the fandom is always like you have to wait a long time, and then like the story's convoluted, so like, and then people make fun of it all the time. No, I'm saying like
I don't want to hear this.
It's like me as a DC fan. The movies suck, and I have to deal with it because I still love them.
But Superman's coming.
So yeah, Superman looks good.
Anyway, sorry, Kat, go ahead. You want to talk about Sonic 3, Kat?
No spoilers, please.
Oh yeah, because Adam's probably going to go see it. Give us your non-spoilery thoughts on the movie. Did you enjoy it? Did you think it was great? What was some of your best points in the movie that's not spoilery? And, you know.
I mean, you talk about some things, just don't ruin like major plot elements.
He's having a hard time articulating.
Damn, the only thing he knows is major plot elements. Oh no.
Alright, well, we'll skip that. That's fine. We know you like Sonic 3.
Was Keanu good in it? As the voice of what the fuck said? Yeah, thank you. Oh, Jesus.
Nothing beats the original voice of him, which I know is voiced by Sonic as well, but
Sonic's not in this. He's played by a different guy.
No. I'm saying in the games, Shadow is voiced
Only
by...
Tails is voiced by the same person.
No, I'm talking about the game.
No, I know. Only Tails is voiced by the same person as the game.
No, I know. I'm saying in the game, Shadow was also voiced by Sonic.
That's great. Like Roger Craig Smith?
No, in the...
Roger Craig Smith has been the voice of Sonic in video games since like 2006.
I thought... Yeah, wasn't he also the voice of Shadow? Or am
I don't know.
Sonic X?
You're telling me Ezio was Sonic and Shadow?
Shut up.
What?
Hold on a second.
Why did I get told to shut up? I had a question. That's crazy.
Hold on. Sonic Boom. No, these are all the shows.
Destinato, this seems like information you would know.
What information?
Yeah, there it is.
Oh my god, there it is.
In the video games, who voiced Sonic? Roger Craig Smith, right?
I don't even know the name.
That's Ezio from the Assassin's Creed games.
Oh.
Oh, it's
In
no. You
Batman
know
and
what? I'm
Arkham
wrong. It's
Origins.
only Sonic X. That's the way it was. David Humphrey is the voice of Shadow in the games. That's who that is. Okay, never mind.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I
interesting. Okay.
apologize.
No, you're good.
I'm wrong with that. I confused Sonic X for that. Sonic X, he's voiced by the same person
Mm.
there.
But it is Roger Craig Smith as Sonic, right?
Yeah, I'll double check that right now.
I think since 2006. Because then he stopped and people were mad, and then they brought him back for something.
Sonic voice. Ryan Sean Drummond. This So Ryan Sean Drummond was up until Sonic Adventure 2, and then let me see. Ooh. Dean Bristow. He's changed quite a bit. Sonic's voice is gone.
Yeah, it seems like after 2009.
4 or 5?
After
Oh,
2009, Roger Craig Smith took over.
okay.
Mm.
So
Um,
Sonic '06 and no, Sonic. The game came out in 2009. Sonic Colors. Sonic Colors
Sonic,
and later.
Sonic '06 came out in
'06.
2006.
Yeah. So after 2009, it would have been Sonic Colors. Colors was definitely
Uh,
like 2009 or 2010. No, the Wii was still the
Jason Griffith was in Sonic '06.
Sonic Colors was 2010. Yeah, so yeah, 2010. So after 2009, if he changed that from Sonic Colors on, it was what was the name again? What did you say?
Roger Craig Smith.
Yeah, right. Yeah, Roger Craig Smith would have voiced Sonic.
Yeah,
I think
Ezio.
he's still voicing Sonic up until Frontiers.
Yeah, because he like a few years ago he was like, I'm quitting voice acting for Sonic, and then after like a month or something he came and was like, I'm Sonic again. I decided to stay or whatever. I can't remember the details of it, but there was like something where like he stopped for like I don't even think he missed a project. He stopped for like a second. So, and that's when I learned that Ezio was the voice of Sonic, and I was like, what? Salute, Claudia. I
That's
got to
pretty
go
cool. That's
fast.
pretty cool.
I have to
He
run
also
fast.
voices Chris Redfield.
Yeah, and the new ones. He's
Yeah,
also Batman, the younger version in the Batman games. He's
quite
pretty
a number
prolific
of
voice actor.
roles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Nolan North of the white guys, even though Nolan North is a
Mm.
white guy. Don't worry about that.
When I think of Nolan North, I just think of and I think an South Asian guy. I think of when I think of Nolan North.
Why?
I don't know. For some reason, I just think of a South Asian guy. I have no idea why.
I
Weird.
think
It doesn't
of
add
I
up,
think of
but I just think
Uncharted,
of that.
and I mean, right now I think of Rocket Raccoon because he's the voice of him in Marvel Rivals.
Marvel Rivals. Who's his voice actor in Sonic X Shadow Generations? Still Smith? Is that who it is?
It's after 2009, probably. Well, there you go.
Yeah, Roger Craig Smith, right?
Yeah, yeah. Gotta run fast.
No, that's Sonic.
That is Sonic.
Yeah, not Sonic. That's Sonic. Oh boy. All right, Kat. And what else you got? Anything about this? What you did? What you played? Which movie? Whatever you want to talk about. Good.
Sounds like you played the game of germs.
That was
Weird thing to bring
Great.
up. I'm just saying. All right.
Playing the game
that
of
was weird, Adam.
games.
Shut up.
Sounds like you
Hell
played the
yeah.
game of germs.
Shut up.
All right, you all done, Kat? All right. I'll go next. What did I play? I played some Helldivers, quite a bit of Helldivers actually. Which I think today they announced Meridia is actually a wormhole. Finally, Super Earth has finally acknowledged it's a wormhole, and it's not a black hole. We did one of the major orders, I think, and it showed off saying there was the message from Super Earth saying we have finally understood that it is a wormhole, and to all the people who thought it was, you guys were just idiots, and we figured it out first, so fuck off. Um, uh, they're saying that they don't know whether this is what caused the Illuminate something else is yet to come through the wormhole, but it is indeed a wormhole. Um, so we'll see what happens from that. I think the reward we get from the major order that we just finished was the Wasp, that gun that we got for a little while that's based off of the Killzone thing, the rocket launcher gun. So we finally have that active now. You can just use it anytime you want. That's one of the stratagems that I can call down, which that's a really good one. I played Persona 3 Reload, trying to get through that platinum. I'm on my final run. I just got to finish all the social links and I'm done. Did we play Phasmophobia?
I don't think so.
We were playing Helldivers, yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
I also
Helldivers
started
took over.
Sniper Elite 5 with Daddy. He's not here. I know he's not to talk about it, but we started Sniper Elite 5. Um, the only sniper type game I played before was that Zombie Army game I played with Adam.
Oh, me? Yeah.
Yeah. So
Zombie Army 4.
Yeah, so he wanted to start Sniper Elite 5. I was like, sure, why not?
Sniper Elites are fun. I've played them with the K and Hanukkah.
Yeah. We saw you were on there playing. I was like, yeah, Adam and Ka do from Hanukkah do also play this. He was like, oh, we should see if they want to play sometime. I'm like, I don't know if they'd play with us, but we
We do multiplayer or something? What?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can multiplayer.
What? Like co-op? The
16.
story?
Yeah, it's up to six. It's up to 4 players, something like that, and then 16 players can fight online or something like that. I think there's PvP.
I've never done PvP. Would never do PvP.
Yeah,
Those
I don't
games
know how
suck.
that would play. They're not great when it comes to the
No,
mechanics,
they're terrible. They're better than Zombie Army 4. I'll give it that. But it's just like it's
snipe,
fun.
It's really cool.
It's
really
just
cool
fun shooting Nazis in the testicles.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I agree.
you can't be like, hey, kill these Nazis with a sniper, and when you get a cool shot, it's gonna slow mo it. And I'm like, that's yeah, absolutely, of course. Why do you think there's 5 of them?
Shooting the balls. What else did I do? I don't think I played anything else, unless I forgot. Yeah, no, I don't think I played anything else. I don't think I watched anything either. So there's that. Oh, you know what? One anime I was watching because everybody keeps telling me to fucking try it. I tried Dandadan, or Dandadan. I think that's how you say it. I don't know how you pronounce it, but um, the art style is so weird in that show. It is. At first I saw it and I was like, I don't know if I can handle the art style, but I don't know. It's been good so far. It's been fine. That's the only thing that I've seen. I've been just watching periodically on my breaks at work, whatever, just here and there. Um, yeah, that's all I did. Adam, what'd you do?
Oh boy. I accidentally got the platinum for Minecraft. I didn't think I would. I just spent the 100 days in a world, so I didn't think I was close. Apparently, I was. So that's exciting. And then I watched the finale of Survivor. The person I expected to win won, and it was a pretty good finale. I played more Lego Horizon Adventures. Got a couple levels into that. I showed Genesis it. It's such a 7 game. Teetering on a 6.5 for me. It's still fun. If you're not a Horizon fan or a Lego fan, you're not going to enjoy it. Even if you are, you might not enjoy it, but it's still fun enough. And it's only like a 10-hour platinum or something. But since it's been some weeks, it's quite the slog, I will say. It's quite repeatable. It's repetitious, if you will. Watched the newest episode of Creature Commandos, the 3rd episode of the animated show that kickstarts the DC universe. The 3rd episode was fucking heartbreaking. And I hated everything about it because it just hurt so much.
Is this kicking off the one with the new universe with the new Superman?
Yeah.
So, Flash retconned the whole universe.
Nope.
Right?
Nope.
Oh.
No, Flash, unrelated. Flash was the death of the DCEU. It was the last one.
Right, so that movie allowed them to restart again, right?
No, that movie didn't do anything. It was bad, and then they were like, we're starting all over again. It's like that one never happened.
Oh. Okay.
And then, yeah, it would have been nice if they were like, hey, it would be cool if they tied. Honestly, at the same time, though, the actor that was tied to the Flash, terrible. That movie, awful. Yeah. Effects, underbaked. Like, I think I talked about the Flash on here. There were good moments in it. Hated everything about that movie. There's so many moments where I'm like, this is fucking trash. I like parts of it because I'm just a DC fan and I'll find the positivity in anything. But, like, the movie sucked. The only thing that's part of this DC universe is parts of the Suicide Squad. Not Suicide Squad, the Suicide Squad. Parts of Peacemaker. Parts of...
The Suicide? That's the one... Not with Will Smith as Deadshot.
Correct. It's with Idris Elba, John Cena... Joel Kinnaman.
Margot Robbie's still there?
Margot Robbie, yeah, she's still there.
And then they still have that Joker in the movie, or no?
No, God, no. No, that's not part of that at all, thankfully.
But, wait a minute. She's still playing Harley Quinn?
Yeah.
So, wasn't he a love interest in the original?
Well, the thing, okay, so you're thinking about it too hard. Everything that happened in the Suicide Squad is its own thing now, but everything that happened in the Suicide Squad is not going to be part of the new DCU. It's whatever James Gunn wants from the Suicide Squad. Like Peacemaker, they're saying like all of it is canon except one part where the Justice League shows up at the end. Because it works for now. Eventually they'll be like, yeah, whatever. It's kind of like we're starting over, but we're picking pieces from the other things. That's fine. Like Ben Affleck's not Batman, Henry Cavill's not Superman. We got David Corenswet now as Superman. We don't have a Batman yet, but The Brave and the Bold is in the works. It's supposed to be Batman and Robin. I think it's supposed to be Damian Wayne as Robin too, so that's kind of exciting. So, first time we'll see him.
That's an animated movie, or is that a live
No, that's
action?
A live action. They have to make it.
The Brave and the Bold.
Yeah,
and then Robert Pattinson's The Batman is a different universe. That's
it's like it's an Elseworlds where James Gunn has decided that the Batman, he thinks it's a fun story and it's doing its own thing, and it's like in the Reeves verse because Matt Reeves directed it, and it's keeping it that way. That's why the Penguin, the TV show, is related to that. But Mike Flanagan, the show creator that what's that show, Desinota, you and Kevin watched recently? Fall of the House of Usher?
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy. The Mike Flanagan, he does a bunch of shows like that. That other one that a couple you've watched. He's creating a Clayface show or movie that is going to be set in the Brave and the Bold universe, so in the new DCU. So it's a little convoluted, and honestly, I don't care. It's one of those things where it's like, the old stuff, it didn't happen. Like, we can just move on from anything Zack Snyder related. It's over. I don't care. Great. Sucks. But, like, the new DCU stuff so far, Creature Commandos up to episode 3 has been great. It's getting better every episode, I'd say. The Superman trailer looked fantastic. It was beautiful. Made me tear up at parts. Like, I hope the movie's half as good as that trailer was.
So
I
Wonder
can't
Woman's
wait.
also been retconned, I'm assuming? Or,
Yeah,
sorry,
Wonder
not
Wo-
retconned,
well,
but there's
Wonder
been
Woman-
a different Wonder Woman.
In Creature Commandos, we have a character in there named Cersei, and she kind of confirmed that Wonder Woman doesn't yet exist, or as far as she knows, doesn't. So, but there were
So she's
rumors
not
like
born yet or
a
something?
year ago where Gal Gadot was confirmed to be Wonder Woman in the new DCU, but
The fuck?
recently they were like, she's not. Like, it's definitely over for her. Like, they're going a different direction with it, which I'm fine with. Like, we'll always have Wonder Woman 2017. Like, I'm not mad at that. So
No, 'cause she's a great Wonder Woman.
she was great. I don't want her Wonder Woman. It's the same reason I don't want. There's rumors now that James Gunn wants Robert Pattinson as the Batman. I don't. I don't want that Batman in this DC universe. I want a comic book, campy, fun Batman that is serious. I want the animated series Batman, and every time we make a fucking movie about Batman, it has to be the most realistic take in the world. Love those versions, but that's not the movie I want to see in a shared universe. Give me a different Batman. Give me a Batman that's grappling around and, like, beating people up and throwing smoke and using the car and, like, just give me that. Like, stop giving me. Don't give me a Christopher Nolan take again. I don't need that. Give me the Batman Part 2. I'm excited for it. But when you're making a
'cause the
DC
Batman,
universe.
by itself was really good. Like
Yeah,
we
I
enjoyed-
don't want to
think
see
collectively
Robert
we enjoyed it.
Pattinson next to Superman. I don't think he works with Superman. Especially the Superman trailer that we just saw, absolutely not. He would work with that guy. Give me a Batman that's actually Batman, and not this, like, realistic take on Batman that I love, but I just don't want them in the same universe. And it seems like they're not. But every day there's rumors coming out about this shit. Thank God James Gunn is like, no, that's not true. You made that part up. No, I didn't fire the whole VFX team for Superman. Like, what? He literally responds to rumors like every 3 days, and it's
That's
so
good.
nice. It's
That's a
so
good thing.
nice. There was a rumor that he had fired the entire visual effects team for Superman because he hated how the quality of the movie was coming. And he's like, what? How could I fire an entire VFX team? Like, that makes no sense. And then he was talking about, and then it's like they're rushing it. And he's like, I literally gave them 9 months to work on all the effects. The last movie I worked on, we had 3 months to get all the effects done. It's like, what do you mean? Like, get out of here. It's just so dumb. But yeah, Creature Commandos is the official one. Peacemaker, parts of it. The Suicide Squad, parts of it. Blue Beetle, technically, parts of it could be the main actor. He's going to be in it, but the whole movie probably not. It's just kind of whatever goes. Don't believe it until it shows up is my motto. So
Who's playing the Superman in the new one?
David Cornsweet.
Oh, it's not Henry anymore.
No, Henry's out. Were you listening to the beginning of this conversation? I know I said a lot, but yeah, no,
Maybe I
Henry's
missed
done.
that part.
Henry's done. Everybody from the original is done except Blue Beetle and some of the villains. Don't worry about that. But like, yeah, no, David
What's Henry Cavill
Cornsweet.
doing nowadays?
He's making a Warhammer movie for Amazon.
He's
So-
good actor.
Is this another like a reboot movie or?
Yeah, the whole
I didn't
conversation
see
there
the
Yes.
was that.
Yeah, the last
Oh.
like 10, 15 minutes. Yeah, they're rebooting the DCU. They already started.
Oh,
Creature
okay,
Commandos
okay.
is the beginning. It's on the 3rd episode, real good. And the Superman trailer just came out. The movie comes out in July though. It looks great. Looks really good. We got Hawkgirl in it.
Zoned out for the last like fucking.
We got a Green Lantern. They're making a Green Lantern show with Jon Stewart and Hal Jordan. Like, are you fucking kidding me? And it's coming to Max? Oh, are you kidding me? Oh, I can't wait for that. Kyle
I'm
Chandler
glad
as
you're
Hal
optimistic
Jordan.
about this one.
I'm optimistic as hell about it because every time they talk about Superman or Batman or anything, they talk, yeah, we're getting a lot of inspiration, and then they pick like the best comics, and then they go, yeah, and also the animated shows. Like, why weren't we taking from there? And every time you ask any DC fan, hey, how come they don't make just live action versions of the animated show? And it seems like they're finally listening to those because the animated shit dropped off in quality heavily in the last like 10
Did they have a
years.
big leadership change at HBO? Or
No,
not HBO. What is it called?
no,
Warner Brothers.
no, not really, because it's still David Zaslav, the piece of shit. But
Is it just because they're giving James Gunn the whole like steering wheel here?
they're giving James Gunn the steering wheel. If Superman does bad, it's probably over with because Warner Brothers doesn't know how to commit to something. They course correct immediately after everything. But it's going well so far because the Superman trailer is the highest viewed DC trailer of all time in the fastest. Like it did so well of all time. It beat the Fandom trailer for the Batman that came out in 2021 or 2020. Like
that was a big trailer too. Yeah, that was.
Yeah, it beat that. It literally exploded. And Creature Commandos is such a hit. They've already renewed it for a season 2. And we're only on the 3rd episode. Yeah, no, I for once in my life, for once over the past, I don't know, 15 years, we finally have a DC universe for the movies that actually is looking up. Also, I can't even complain because the Batman is also good. Penguin was better than I thought, even though Destinoto and I were so excited for it. It was still better than we wanted it to be. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Like, I can't even tell you. That lady at work finished it, and she was so devastated about Vic.
Oh my god.
She was like, I cannot wait till Batman kicks his ass. And then she was like, sorry for swearing. I'm like, it's fine. Like, oh my god, I can't.
Yeah.
And then she's like, I hope they make another season and Catwoman shows up. Like, that woman is excited for a Catwoman thing. Are you kidding me? Like, that's crazy. That's absolutely crazy.
Which if they do Catwoman, they're using the same actress from the Batman.
Yeah, because that's in the same universe as the Batman.
Yeah.
Just so good. So good. So
What's our outlook on Batman 2 right
now? They're still working on the script. There's like a lot of rumors for the villain. The most recent rumor was Clayface, but since he's getting his own movie in the DCU, it doesn't seem like they're doing Clayface anymore because they probably don't want to overwrite those. So it's probably going to be something else. I would love for it to be like a villain we haven't seen before.
Didn't we think it was going to be the Joker though?
I don't want it to be the Joker. I think the version of
done too many times.
Not only that, I just think the version of the Joker that they would do is the same as it would rival the Dark Knight. It would literally be like, not rival it as in, oh my god, it's better than Heath Ledger. It would forever be compared to Heath Ledger.
It'd be the same vein as the Dark Knight.
Yeah, it would be like, okay, yeah, this is cool. And he was also in that deleted scene, and he like kind of showed up at the end of the theatrical cut. Like, I don't need to see another Batman versus Joker thing unless it's a comic book. Unless it's a comic book Batman and Joker that I want to see in The Brave and the Bold. But in The Brave and the Bold, if it's about Damian, I'd rather see Ra's al Ghul as the villain and actually have an immortal villain so we get into the fantastical elements of Batman that we never explore in the actual movies for some fucking reason. So it's tough because I would love to see a Two-Face, but at the same time, I want a comic book accurate Two-Face. But I also think Matt Reeves could do Two-Face justice. Oh my god, I would lose my mind how good that would be. I feel it in my bones. Yeah, in the Batman universe, I feel like he could do a Harvey Dent so well. But I also still feel that if you're going to do Harvey Dent, I need to see the relationship with him and Bruce in one movie, and then in the next, he can become Two-Face. You can't just do it immediately.
2 different movies.
Yeah. Or split it over a trilogy, honestly, if you want.
So maybe Batman 2, he shows up as normal Harvey Dent, and then something happens, and then Batman 3, he's
perfectly fine with that. Because for some reason, in Joker 2, another thing in its own separate universe, it's definitely dead now because of how terribly received Joker 2 was. Harvey Dent's in it, and he gets his face scarred in half by a bomb. And I watched the scene, and I'm like, that's not Harvey Dent. He's Harvey Dent in name alone. Nothing else about him is Two-Face. Fuck that guy. I'm glad this movie's done. I can't get over how much Two-Face is my favorite Batman villain by far. It is not even close. It's like if the Incredible Hulk didn't rage out, he accidentally was scarred, and you can tell that he's angry half the time, and he's kind of nuts. Are you kidding me? He's a better version of Batman, but then he gets scarred horribly, and he just changes his life. Like,
yeah, because Two-Face's thing, he's what, bipolar when he gets scarred and all
it
that?
depends on your origin. My favorite version of Two-Face is that he has anger issues already, and he ends up getting scarred in some horrible accident, and it just forever cracks his psyche of him being Two-Face. So Big Bad Harv is the version that's scarred, and Harvey Dent, the good guy, is the clean version. And he's the White Knight of Gotham. Because Batman's the Dark Knight. He's the White Knight. He is literally what Bruce would want to be, but he can't be. That's why he becomes Batman. And Harvey Dent is such a... This is what the Dark Knight gets so well about Harvey Dent, is... the Joker wants to break him so that Gotham can see that, like, Batman can be destroyed. If he can break Harvey Dent, he can break anyone. That's why they then lie about Harvey Dent at the end of The Dark Knight. And that's why it's such a big revelation in The Dark Knight Rises.
Mm-hmm.
And it works so well. But Harvey Dent and Bruce are such good friends because Bruce is like there for him always, but he fails him as a friend, and now he has to fight him as a villain while he's in a costume, and most of the time Harvey doesn't even know that. And it's fucking crazy. And you can get an actor who's like really good at playing two roles. Jake Gyllenhaal would crush it as Two-Face.
Oh my god.
He would absolutely crush it as Two-Face. John Hamm has the look, but Jake Gyllenhaal would 100% crush Two-Face. And I just, oh my god, I look back on The Dark Knight and I'm like, damn, if you had Jake Gyllenhaal as Two-Face, love Aaron Eckhart as Two-Face, but if you had Jake Gyllenhaal as Two-Face, I think it would have sold that movie a little bit more.
Oh my god.
It would have also been a reunion of Brokeback Mountain, which would have been really funny. But also, his sister, his real-life sister, played Rachel in The Dark Knight, so that was also crazy. But, like, he is perfect for Two-Face because he looks like a perfectly together guy, but he is so good at snapping on screen. Tobey Maguire also really good at snapping on screen, but does not have that professional look.
He doesn't.
He's more rough-looking now, though.
Yeah, he's more rough-looking now. Harvey Dent has to... It's a guy that could be cast as Batman, but he needs to be insane. Or he needs to have like a darker part to him. That's why anytime I cast for a Batman, I go, hey, I think this person can play Batman. I also think, can this person play Harvey Dent? Because you have Christian Bale would also crush it as Harvey Dent. Honestly, I think he'd be a better Harvey Dent than he was a Batman and Bruce Wayne, even though I think he's a great Bruce Wayne. I think he would be a better Harvey Dent because he's such a methodical character actor that he would crush that role.
Cool if we saw him as Harvey Dent. That would be kind of
100%.
To see him there.
It would be awesome. Like, he would absolutely nail that role. It's just that cocky Bruce Wayne from Batman Begins and some of The Dark Knight as Harvey Dent, and then just being this psychotic monster as Two-Face who's lost to the idea that the world is chance, even though he makes his own chance. Like, come on. Oh, God. I can talk about Two-Face for the rest of my life. Troy Baker does a great job in the video games. Richard Mole is the best, in my opinion, in the animated series, but God rest his soul. I don't even know if he's dead, if I'm honest. I'm pretty sure he is. But he doesn't act anymore, so I hope he's alive. But, like, But anyways, what else did I do?
And we're going to rewatch The Batman soon. I think me and you should sit and watch The Batman again.
Ah, yes. You want to see me cry for 2 minutes straight?
Oh, yeah, I do.
The ending always gets me. Sometimes my mom will be like, what's happening? I'm like, I just looked up the ending. It's so good. Just, the juxtaposition of him saving that one guy in the beginning, that guy being like, "Oh, don't hurt me," and then him saving that one lady at the end, and she refuses to let go. Oh my god, I'm getting a little teary-eyed talking about it now. Whew! It's so good.
Hey, also, can somebody remind me what happened to the Joker at the end of The Dark Knight? For some reason, I can't remember what happened to him and how he died, or how he
He didn't
lost,
die.
or
He
how
got
killed.
captured.
He just went to jail.
Yeah, remember he was
Yeah.
fighting Batman in the building with the dogs, and then Batman
Then he
stopped him,
strung him up.
and then he's falling off the building, and then Batman saves him, and Joker's like, "He just couldn't let me go. We'll just do this forever." And a movable object meets impenetrable, whatever the fuck that saying is, and then he tells him about the
Unstoppable
Harvey Dent plan, and then he just starts laughing as the camera slowly spins from upside down to right side up, even though it's still upside down. It's fucking nuts. What beautiful filmmaking.
Panning away.
Yeah, and then and then you get that haunting laugh, and then you go to Harvey Dent, and Harvey Dent's like, you failed me, Jim, or whatever. And he couldn't point the gun at the kid. In that whole scene, he's not pointing the gun at the kid, because if he did, it would have been rated R. Fun fact. Yeah, and then there were rumors that he was going to come back for the third, and then Heath Ledger died, so unfortunately. But anyways, played Helldivers 2 with the boys. Played last night with Kat and the K from Hanukkah, and we did a glitch that was so fucking funny that I put in the chat, and we were laughing so hard at. God, Kat and I were losing it, and then he was laughing. Oh my god, we were all losing it. And then what else? I watched Abbott Elementary, the Christmas episode. Really good, really funny. Keith David was in it. I was like, what the hell, Keith David? What are you doing here? Love that guy. Played Marvel Rivals with my friend Mr. Bohr. I main the Punisher. He mains everybody. He's good at everybody. I'm not great at the game. The best I've done is 18-3, which isn't great. It's not
That's
like
about what I've done. I've done like 15-6 or something. But actually no. I think I've done like 20 at one point. But I'm usually a healer. I don't play like.
Yeah, I'm not a healer. I'm not in other games. I'm a support. I'm support like that. But when it comes to games like this, I'm not good at that. I'm just really bad for some reason. But I'm really good at getting that DPS on people. So Punisher is the one I go with a lot.
What's his name? The Winter Soldier. I'm pretty good at doing that with him, or Wanda or the Winter Soldier. One of those two.
Yeah. Winter Soldier. You have to be super accurate. When I play with Mr. Bohr, he's on PC, so we're thank God for that Discord update on PlayStation, which is really cool. But we were playing, and he's like, "You're really holding your own against these PC players." And I looked; I was literally the only PlayStation guy with these people, and I had that 18-3. It was my best match.
Nice. Good job.
Some matches I'm doing terrible, but 18-3 was my best. I think my KD is like 1.4 or something like that. It's not great, but like, his is like 6-1 or something like that. His is nuts.
When he said that he rubs his nutsack over people's faces, I would assume.
Yeah, he's Squirrel Girl a lot, and he in one game he literally went 34-1. And I was like, you just couldn't not die, huh? Really ruined that. And he's like, I was bored at the end. I jumped off. I'm like, you're a sick man. He was playing as a healer yesterday. There was this guy playing as Venom, and over the match, he killed that Venom 7 times. And he only had 7 kills that entire match. He just kept wrecking this Venom guy. And then today he texted me. He's like, I think that Venom guy told his friend Spider-Man because I'm getting wrecked by Spider-Man. Oh man, it was so funny. So funny.
There's a Keith video up right now about Marvel Rivals, and like Squirrel Girl's the first fucking thing you see in that video. I'm like, oh Lord, here we go.
I'll tell you what, real quick, Decinoto, booty game, 100% a booty game.
Between
just
Cloak
saying.
and Dagger, Wanda, Black Widow, and Squirrel Girl, absolutely, you're correct.
Absolutely a
Sell the
booty game.
somehow, right?
Well, hey, sold. Well, it's free, first of all. But also, it honestly is Overwatch, but Marvel, and also way better balanced than Overwatch ever was.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
honestly kind of incredible how well balanced it is. Because I'm like, damn it. Well, actually, no, that makes sense. Like, there's not one character where I'm like, this one's really fucking me up. Except Spider-Man yesterday, he was fucking me up. But also,
Kevin
some
was
people play
playing
Spider-Man
Moon
and they
Knight.
suck.
Kevin was playing Moon Knight, and he's like, Moon Knight's completely broken.
Moon
Like, Moon
Knight
Knight can just get
Moon Knight
straight
has his main, like his special attack sucks when you're not Moon Knight. When you're Moon Knight and you're good at it, it's great. But when you're not Moon Knight, nightmare. Literal nightmare. Like, hers sucks too. But Moon Knight is the worst when it comes to that one. Jeff's is pretty good too.
I hate fucking Jeff Blanche. I fucking
Love
hate those
Jeff.
people.
Love Jeff.
Jeff Keighley?
No, Jeff the Land Shark from the West Coast Avengers.
Which he's been confirmed to be coming to the MCU.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
But Jeff
don't
the
know,
Land
but-
Shark, he has this power where he basically creates a whirlpool and then just eats you and then spits you off the edge, which is great. But you can do it to your own teammates, and I was about to die, and Jeff saved me. He literally ate me, brought me somewhere else, spit me out into health. And I was like, oh my god, thank you. And like, I don't know, it's just been a lot of fun just playing Marvel Rivals. I think I have like maybe five hours in that. I'm playing it on my alt account because I don't want the trophies. But yeah, it's good. A lot of fun. Having a good time with it. Genesis, you said you weren't into it, right?
I'm not an Overwatch guy, you know. Like I play
Yeah.
my matches in it. Like every once in a while, I guess I'll pick it up and play it. I don't know. Something about the way that type of game plays is just I'm not into it. Again, I think my taste in multiplayer games is drastically changing ever since I gave up Call of Duty. I just don't like to I don't like to play games that stress me out like that. Like
You like cooperative multiplayer games now?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
really
like
falling into
team-based
that right
strategy
now.
shooters.
That's
Team-based
cool.
shooters. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine with that, but like when I have to be like sweating PvP, I'm just like I can't. Like it turns me off so much in a game now. I think the only game I'd probably do that for, fuck, the game I'd maybe even think about doing that for is, I'm trying to think actually now. What would
I will say, if Alex was not playing Marvel Rivals, I wouldn't be playing it. Like, I'm just, I like this game. I think it's fun, but like, I would have no reason to play it. Like, if one of my friends wasn't playing it.
I
Just
don't
one of
I don't
those.
actually think there's a game that I would do that for anymore. I was thinking of a couple of them, and I'm like, no.
Kingdom Hearts multiplayer.
I mean, maybe, I guess. I don't know how
What the
that
fuck
work.
would that even be? I don't know.
I don't know.
Light versus dark.
There was so if you remember Final Fantasy Dissidia, that was the closest thing we got to a Kingdom Hearts multiplayer because it adopted the same system as Kingdom Hearts. I think Sora was rumored to be one of the guest characters in that in Dissidia NT, which was the sequel. I don't think he ever showed up. I don't think so, at least. He might. I don't know. But that's the if he ever did, that's the only game I'd probably go in there and be like, yeah, I'm maining Sora or whatever.
All right.
But like I was even thinking of like even if Helldivers had gotten a PvP mode somehow, I'm like I don't know.
That would suck. I'll tell you that right now, that would suck. We'd try it, but we would not play that often.
No.
Because why would super soldiers go against each other? Unless I could play as an Illuminate or something. That'd be kind of fun, actually. You know what? I changed my mind.
That would be
What
just
are
like,
they called? Arrowhead? Work on it. No, actually don't.
No,
Keep
no,
working on
no.
the regular game.
No, because what would that would be like that one game. The one where you could be either the big monster or the four dudes killing the monster.
Are you
What the
talking
fuck
like
was
Dead
that
by
game?
Daylight or one of those?
No, there was the one Evolve. It would be like Evolve.
Oh, fuck that. Remember when Kevin was so into Evolved, he bought like the bracelets and stuff?
Yeah, yeah. He was
Fucking loser.
really big in Evolve.
What else? I watched a couple more things. The first season of Fargo. Um, Fargo. There's a movie that came out in like the '90s by the Coen brothers. It's just about like a murder in Fargo, North Dakota. The first season of the show, it's kind of like based on. It's not a. It's kind of a continuation of the movie. It's not really connected to any of the characters as far as I know, but it's like a, I don't know, a dramedy, I guess, a drama comedy about like murder. It's really good. The cast list is absolutely stacked, and it's different every season. The first season, fantastic. It's got Martin. Not what the hell's his name? The white dude in the Black Panther movie, Martin, whatever. Sure, Dr. Watson in the Sherlock British show. But everybody's talking like in the Minnesota accent, just, oh no, golly gee, how about that? So like murder happens, like a triple homicide, and they're like, oh, gee willikers, that sounds like an absolute nightmare. No, thank you. Like, it is so good. It's on Hulu. Highly, highly recommend to you, Desinoto, because it's just up your alley. Because it's just funny. It's got a good mystery. It's just really good. Highly recommend. Haven't started the second season yet. Was going to, but then I made a little promise to Desinoto, and he made a little promise to me. And since we haven't taken that next step in our relationship because some girl got involved, whatever, we decided to just play and watch, which sounds kind of creepy now that I say that. I watched the first episode of The Sopranos.
Oh, yeah.
And I'll tell you what. No one told me how funny this show was.
Yeah.
Everyone talked about how good the show was, but no one told me how funny it was. To watch this giant Italian man playing with ducks is the funniest fucking thing I've ever seen. And then by the end of the episode, to tie it in to the saddest, most like heart-wrenching, depressing thing I've seen in a show, with him being like, I'm depressed, and like being too much of a man to say that. Also, the comparisons to Penguin, I get where people see them, like on a surface level, but this is on another level. This is different. By the first episode, I could already tell you this is one of the greatest shows ever created. Not only because I just know it. I just know it has that reputation. Literally, I can't even tell you how much I enjoyed his relationship with the therapist. I enjoyed the bickering he does with Christopher. I enjoyed James Gandolfini might be one of the greatest actors I've ever watched in my entire life. After episode 1, that fucking guy.
That guy.
He knows how to act, which is shocking.
Oh,
it's only shocking because it was only one episode. Also, his mom sucks.
His mom
like, oh my god, I can't tell you how much I enjoyed this first. I can't wait to watch more. You're gonna get weekly updates about this now. Like, I don't know how much I'll watch because I'm still trying to get through Fargo, but like, oh my god, what a
feel like
fucking
you're just gonna
show!
Keep going.
Yeah, no, I only wanted to watch one episode, and I was like, well, I have like 2 hours until the podcast. I could watch another one. Then I was like, no, just keep the one episode, and we'll. But oh my god, like. Also, what also sold me on this show, the first guy they hit with the car plays the dick in like every TV show I've ever seen him in. And I was so glad he was running for his life like a little baby bitch. Like, and then he gets his leg broken, and then they just casually threaten him by like, hey, long way down, like, and he sees everybody leaving in the beginning when they're on the bridge, and they're like, hey, also, MRI, $2,000, first of all. How cheap compared to nowadays. Also, why was his wife in that room? That MRI machine was on, and she had a purse on her. That definitely has metal in it. What's going on there? What's going on? I don't know what that's about, but whatever. But like, his wife, great. I had no idea Edie Falco was his wife. Like, that's an actress I've seen in things where I'm like, everything I've seen her in, I'm like, wow, she's the best in this. And then she shows up here, and I'm like, how old is this woman? Like, she looks so young here.
She do, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, it's crazy. And then I just couldn't get over how much I liked this first episode, and it flew by. Like, I will say, Donkey, the video game YouTuber, kind of ruined the opening sequence for me because he made a parody of the song, the theme song called "Got
I
My
love that theme
Gabagoo."
song.
Yeah, but
So
so as it was playing, I was like, woke up this morning, got my gabagoo. Doop boop ba doo boo, got my gabagoo. It's just like, and then in the episode they said gabagoo, and I was like, you fucking kidding me? But like, it's so good. Highly, highly recommend to anybody. But yeah,
the show came out 25 years ago now.
I know. It's
God
absolutely
damn it.
wild. A hippo! Oh, look at me sleeping!
I sent him just a Reddit thread of somebody's pictures of Disney, and I immediately saw hippo. I was like, I gotta send this one.
Oh, look at him! Eyes so pink.
Did I ever show you a couple of pictures I took of the hippos when I went to Disney?
No.
Okay, I'll find them.
You failed me, Otto. But yeah, highly recommend Fargo to you. I will definitely continue The Sopranos though. Oh my god. Also, he likes Godfather 2 more than 1. Are you kidding me? Kidding me? I mean, Godfather 2 is also really good, but more than 1? Okay. I haven't watched those in a while. Maybe I'll have to rewatch those to see like what he likes so much. But yeah, Sopranos real good. Like, what the fuck?
Oh.
And I think that's
sad
it. That it's over.
When I finished the show, yeah. There was they made a hole in me.
It's called a show hole.
Yeah.
I think that's actually what it's called.
Yeah, I can't remember. There was a commercial for like a TV streaming service. I can't remember if it was Tubi or something, where it was like you just finished a show and now you're in a show hole.
That was I think it was like a Hulu ad or something.
Is it Hulu? I don't know. I feel like it's like.
I remember that exact thing you're saying.
Or it's I remember the voice actor. It's Brian Cox who did the commercial, which is wild that I remember that. Also, he's doing McDonald's commercials now. Wild. But yeah, but it was. I thought it was what's that R1? That box for old people, like Roku or something. I thought it was one of those. But yeah.
Okay.
You're gonna get that.
Amazon Fire TV. That's what it was. Found the commercial so quick. November 9th, 2015. Yeah.
It is midnight now.
Merry Christmas.
This went, yes, Merry Christmas, everybody. This went way longer than I expected for us to talk about what we did. We got any topics to talk about?
A show hole. It's not Brian Cox. It's Malcolm McDowell. My bad. I was close. Do we have topics? Superman trailer. I talked to death already, and I feel like Two-Face. I talked about that too much. I don't know. What do we got? End of year, boys. What are we thinking about this year so far?
Man.
What do we think about the year as a whole? Not our game of the years yet, but like, just what do you think?
This year for gaming was great. Overall, the year. I mean, I went to Disney this year. This year was fantastic for me. It was. The year sucked for money. I'll tell you that much. Money is just awful still this year, but it has been that way for the last like 3 years. It feels like 4 years almost.
I'll say opposite for me. Money's been great this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
don't mean
just
like I
like
didn't make enough. It just everything costs too much.
no,
That's the
no,
problem.
making wise, yeah, sure, but like investments and stuff, and
Yeah, yeah.
some of
I got some
that,
good
like
investments for this year. Gaming wise, this year was great. Had some awesome fucking bangers this year. Enjoyed my time in a lot of the games that I played. Can't wait for next year with a lot of the cool games that are being, shown off. And we don't know what the back half of the year looks like. We don't even know what the rest of 2025 actually looks like. Maybe the first month or two. We don't know anything else other than that. Um, Driving full electric now. That's a big change for me this year. That's been fun. A lot of cool stuff with that. Um, uh, got a PS5 Pro.
got a pro,
um,
good, got a second job. Some would say
mm-hmm.
got a
I currently
portal.
have 11 dual senses.
It's crazy.
At 3.
I'm about to get 12 with the Helldivers one. I don't know if I'm selling my purple
Helldivers,
one anymore.
yeah.
Um, Helldivers has been great. One of the only multiplayer games I think that's we're still playing from the beginning of this year. Um,
Yeah, that was February.
yeah, it's one of the only multiplayer games we're still playing from the beginning of the year. Um, this year in a whole, I think was good. I think I could safely say this year was better than 2023.
Yeah,
Well, you
overall,
know
I'd
what?
say so. Yeah.
Personally, I can't. My daughter was born in 23. My second daughter was born
No,
in
I
23.
would.
So
Yeah, I
yeah.
feel like this
I
second
mean,
daughter, so I think we can. I'm, I'm sorry
um,
if you listen to this in the future. I didn't mean that. Dad loves you just as much as the other one.
but I think overall in the whole, 2024 was about much better than 23. I think it was much better than 22. Um, Looking forward to 25. Hopefully, the world doesn't burn down. So we'll see. We'll see how long we last. Um, just know any thoughts on 24?
Hmm. Um. I watched more movies in the theater than I have probably the last 3 years
Well,
put together.
yeah. I
That's
mean,
fair.
yeah.
um. That's cool.
You got an AMC
Um.
Stubs membership? You watching all this on AMC?
I am, but I don't have the membership.
You would have had so many points racked up. I don't know why you don't have one of those. It's like they just did a weird holiday special too, 2 years for $15. They're not expensive to do yearly. But anyway, sorry, it was just a
Yeah,
question
the
I was asking.
yearly is 15.
Yeah,
I mean, I
sometimes they
wasn't
used to do
going
10.
enough before to
They used to do 10. They had specials at
justify
5. I
that.
got locked in until 2027. Which, listen, I'm 4 years close. I'm 1 year closer to my deadline of when I got to renew my PlayStation Plus membership. They better have some damn sale on Plus soon. I got to renew till 2035 or 2040 almost. I got to renew till now. I'm getting close. Getting close. I can't be that close. Can't be that close. Sorry, that's not like you could. Sorry.
Um. Hmm. I mean, I bought a lot of games.
That's
I
fair.
bought a lot.
Most of them on discount. I think the only full price ones I bought were probably Stellar Blade and
Worth
uh,
it. Give Shift up your money. Make them make Stoneblade too. Fund them.
honestly, that might be the only game I bought for full price because Elden Ring came out last year.
Yeah, it did.
Um, wait, when was Resident Evil 4? Was that last year too?
Wasn't that January? No, not yet. Last year wasn't this year.
Okay.
This year and
Yeah,
last year for releases are kind of blending together. It's kind of crazy.
yeah, I think
You're not wrong.
Stellar Blade's the only full price thing I bought this year. Everything else was on sale because I bought it later after it came out. Because I was like, well, I don't end up playing them on release day anyway, so might as well just wait. Did that for Silent Hill 2, for Prince of Persia.
You don't gotta buy. Did you buy Silent Hill too?
Yeah, I got it at the Walmart
Oh
one
yeah,
for
you
30
did the 30
bucks.
bucks one. You got it at a good deal. I mean, I got it from
Yeah,
GameStop for nothing with a gift card, but like,
yeah.
I was gonna say you don't have to buy a copy of that. I have one.
I picked up a copy of Red Dead Redemption 2,
So good.
Metal
Never
Gear
gonna play it.
Solid HD Collection, or the Volume 1, GT7, Deathmark 2, Fort Solace, the Doom Collection, uh, what else is there? Yeah, a lot of games in plastic. Um,
Understand.
so there's that. It's okay. I mean, next year is probably going to be the biggest year of my life in a while.
Metroid.
Metroid Prime 4.
My God, this man's gonna go insane for that when it comes out.
Even like Metroid Dread got me, I think back into everything Metroid because it was very dormant for so long. Then they put out Prime 1 Remastered. Um, and then now we're finally getting this game next year confirmed. Um,
Yeah,
I was
told Big
hoping for
Daddy
them to put a
Nintendo comes in.
remaster of 2 and 3 out, but I don't know when the hell that's happening. If that's
I
happening.
rumors are pointing to a remaster of 2 pretty soon. We'll probably get that right before 4 or something like that, but I don't know when 3 is gonna get remastered. That might be a couple years out. It might be like one collection where it's like 1, 2, 3, 4 all on Switch 2 or something like that.
They wouldn't do that. They're not that efficient
Oh
or
no,
value
they'll do it. They'll
friendly.
just charge you $90 for the game.
They would do it separately with
Oh,
how the track record of Nintendo is. And yeah, I hope Prime 4 is a cross-gen release, so it comes on both Switch and Switch 2. Should be the case because it's coming out next year anyway, so it's kind of like impossible for them not to do that. So and next year's gonna be crazy. Maybe I'll actually finish a game next year.
you're gonna be
I
finishing
uh
Prime 4.
Yeah,
I did something different this year. I kept track of everything I did. Um,
I want
anybody
to do
want
that
to
too.
anybody want to take a guess at how many games I completed this year? Not just
Wouldn't that have been on your wrap up for the year or
nope,
no?
nope.
Got it.
That's just how many I've played. I had like 61 on there or something like that. Like this is how
How
many
many
I've
have you?
actually beaten. This can include like a DLC, like Spider-Man 2 New Game Plus. I counted that as completing it.
30.
Okay.
Okay, right in half.
45.
Oh, interesting. Okay, going higher. Cat, any guesses? 38. Wow. Okay. 18. You guys overestimated me. In no
That's a good
particular
thing.
order, I've completed Jasant, that rock climbing game. Last of
Oh,
Us Part 2. I went back and I platinumed that. Then I did Last of Us Part 2 Remastered. AC Mirage. Dreams. Grease. Hard Space Shipbreaker. I was playing that for a while. Hermit's Tic Tac Toe. Can't forget that. The cooking game Venba. Lego City Undercover, Platinum
Bimba.
Helldivers 2, Spider-Man 2 New Game Plus. I did Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Dawn of Ragnarok, Astrobot, Unpacking, recently Horizon Zero Dawn Remastered, Minecraft PS5, and then Paugi 60 Words, that game that Kevin and I played. So those are the 18 that I did. Yeah. So I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 games on my backlog still. And then watch list. This includes shows. Anybody want to take a guess how many I watched? Desinoto, it's less than you.
Oh, I wish I kept track of my shows. That would have been cool to look up.
Yeah, after this I'll discuss what I'm thinking of doing next year.
Yeah.
But anybody want to take a guess? Kat, you go first this time. How many shows do you think I watch? Shows, movies? Throw a number out there. Wow, 17. Okay, interesting. Genesis, you can go
30.
second. Oh, 30. Okay, he said
22.
30. 22. Wow, you guys just mixed up the numbers. 51.
Oh.
So I watched
Underestimated.
Succession, Equalizer 3, Only Murders in the Building, Episode 1. Barely watched that. Song of the Bandit, Season 1. That Rebel Moon, Part 1, A Child of Fire. In parentheses, I put WTF. That's how much I hated that movie. Reacher, Season 2. Hawkeye, The Brother's Son, Season 1. All of Suits. Moana 2. The Bear, Season 3. Shogun. Twister.
Hogan.
Drive Away Dolls, The Creator, Terminator Zero, The Penguin, Survivor, Love is Blind Season 7 and 6, Beetlejuice, Gladiator 2, Venom the Last Dance, Smile 2, Crooked Arrow, The Crow 2024, Venom Let There Be Carnage, It Ends With Us, Borderlands the Movie, Deadpool and Wolverine, Love is Blind UK, Twisters, Gran Turismo, Wheelman, The Cat in the Hat, Becky, Game Changer, that's a show on Dropout. Actually, another show on Dropout. Trigger Warning, Hitmen, Godzilla -1, what a banger. VIP Season 1, show on Dropout. The Beekeeper, X-Men 97, Monkey Man, twice, Smile, A Quiet Place, Fallout Season 1, Ghost Seasons 1, 2, 3, The Righteous Gemstones, all of it, and Abbott Elementary Season 3, and halfway through Season 4. So, that is all I watched.
Wow.
So,
Gosh.
yeah, it sounds like a lot, but, like, it's not. It's, like, a crazy amount. So, what I'm thinking of doing next year is creating an Excel sheet and writing down what I watched, what I thought of it, and what I'm rating it. And then at the end of the year, seeing if I have the same opinions. Because, like, you know how we talk about games, but then at the end of the year, I don't remember every thought I had about a game. So I want to do that with games too. So I could put my, hey, this is what I played, this is what I'm playing, and then, like, put dates and stuff on it. So when I do complete them, I can put, like, this is what I did, this is what I beat, and all that. So I'm thinking of doing that. I thought that would be fun.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it is. It's absolutely work, but, like, I don't know, if you like doing stuff, why not? You know? It shouldn't. It won't feel like work. It sounds like work, but it won't feel like work as long as I'm having fun with it. Like, there's so much I have not watched that's on my list of things to watch still. Like, I watched half of Nobody Wants This, but I want to finish that, so I didn't add it to my list. I didn't finish Judy Justice Season 3. Still haven't watched Baby Reindeer or The Iron Claw. Still working on The Blacklist, but I'm going slow. I had The Sopranos on there, and I didn't count the Fargo, even though I watched Season 1. And Creature Commandos, I'm in it, but I didn't count it. So, like, there's definitely more I've done this year, but I might just only add ones I've watched the whole thing of or something. Like, next year, I'll probably put Fargo on there, even though I watched all of Season 1 in 2024. So, I just figured that would be a little fun. Nice little thing. Because I remember last year, I was like, I want to keep track of everything I do, and I did. And now I look at it and I go, I kind of wish I put dates near everything, and I kind of wish, like I look back on Jusant and I'm like, I remember liking that game. I can't tell you my exact thoughts on it. I remember it being like, yeah, this is like an 8. It's not like anything crazy.
No, because you play so many things, you watch so many things.
Yeah.
There's no possible way.
Yeah. Yeah, Destinota, you can relate to
thing.
this the most because I can't even tell you. I can remember a lot of the things I've seen, and if you bring them to my face, I'll be like, yeah, I remember that. But if you told me that I watched all 51 of those things this year, or if you told me, hey, what did you watch this year, I would be like, I know it was like a bunch of stuff, but I can name maybe 20 of them.
Maybe stuff in the last like month or two.
Yeah, so it's like that's why I wanted to keep track. That's why I was like, let me write down my backlog, and then on my backlog, I literally put games I don't even own or games that are coming out. Like I have the Assassin's Creed Shadows on here. It's on my backlog. It's in my games of the 14 I said I haven't played. Because it's one I want to play, and when it comes out, I will play it. But, like, I'm considering it my backlog. Because why not, you know? And then I have Slime Rancher out there. I've beaten Slime Rancher, but there's one trophy that stops me from getting the platinum. So I kind of want to separate out my list a little bit so I can provide a little bit more detail about what I've done and, like, what I've completed, what I want to do. Like I'll put, how long did I play it for? Not like it doesn't have to be exact, but like a little bit of something. Because I've been watching on YouTube people's backlog videos, and they're talking about like how I did my backlog or how I conquered my backlog or anything like that. And then I look at them and they have like lists of stuff like these are games I've tried and games I want to try. And then they have these spreadsheets that have so much information. I'm like, I would love to do that. And I think I'm going to. Because my goal is not to get rid of my backlog. My goal is to actually play the games I want to play and record what I do in them. So. But yeah. So I encourage anybody to do it with me. Don't have to go as in depth, but keep track of stuff.
I'm going to keep track of my nuts.
You okay?
I keep losing them.
Want to talk about that?
Nah, I keep losing them. They keep falling out. I gotta keep getting them tracked. I gotta put a tracker on them. But yeah, I gotta track them. Anything else about 2024 we want to talk about? Anything else? All right. Well, you know what? I think that's probably the end of the show for right now. Tomorrow everything's closed, so it's Christmas Day. Oh well, it's already tomorrow. Everybody enjoy their holiday with the families, and enjoy the day off from work as well. Unless you work in a restaurant, sucks to be you. Sorry about that. You're all open, so. And we'll see you guys next week, Tuesday once again. I think Kevin said he's not going to be here for that one either, right?
Yeah, it's 50-50. He might.
Okay. Yeah, we'll see you guys next week, same time, same place. Twitch.tv/craftingachat, youtube.com/startingtulip with 2 R's. Thanks everybody for joining another episode of Crafting a Chat, and next week will be the last episode of 2024, and we'll see you guys for the last episode of 2024. Take care, everybody. Have a nice night. Merry Christmas again.
Bye, everybody. I love